a rock star, and he totally understood presentation like that. And there are those great photos of him practicing in front of the mirror, striking poses, which were incredibly camp and absurd. Yet the whole thing worked enormously well.
Als unsere Partei gerade 7 Mann hoch war, sprach sie schon 2 Grundsätze aus.
One of the things that I think Hitler's speech is most interesting about Hitler's style is his lack of inhibition. And lack of inhibition shows emotion, and emotion, uninhibited emotion, people believe in.
Und zweitens, sie wollten, Herr, kompromisslos die einzige Macht und alleinige Macht in Deutschland.
His very lack of inhibition convinced people of his sincerity. And I think that's the most powerful part of his oratory.
Immer und immer wieder predige ich, der Wiederaufstieg der deutschen Nation ist die Frage der Wiedergewinnung der inneren Kraft und Gesundheit des deutschen Volkes.
Great thing about words is that they lie. And people do find it very difficult to believe people don't mean what they say repeatedly and with sincerity. And of course, that was the great genius of Hitler's speeches. I mean, he continually talked about how he wanted peace. Even after the war had started, his last appeal to reason speech in the Reichstag, for example. Reading it, I'm finding out I've got a copy of it because they were dropped as leaflets on London, and my grandmother picked up a copy of it. And if you read that speech, it is incredibly convincing. I mean, reading it, he just says again and again he wants peace, he wants to make peace with England, he doesn't want war. And that is a very powerful speech. And I imagine that a lot of people in Germany believed that was the case, that he didn't want war.
Ancient critics of rhetoric would have found Hitler a pretty good example of everything that they distrusted about rhetoric. And there are plenty of ancient critics of rhetoric. Socrates takes apart rhetoric and finds rhetoric not to be a skill or an art, but just a form of flattery, just something that flatters the masses and pulls them along.
Don't believe in oratory. No, nonsense. If you say something to me, I look in your eyes and I say, does he believe what he's saying? Does he know what he's talking about? Why is he saying it? Why is he saying it to me? Why is he saying it to me now? And the oratorical extremes which the spin doctors provide completely don't register with me at all.
So, in the red corner, Tony Benn with Socrates, and in the blue corner, Demosthenes, who said what matters is delivery, delivery, delivery. So where does that leave Obama?